Okay, next. You have gotten responses. To see a summary, the chart, remember the chart. You know which one do you click? Click on Show Summary of Responses. This is beautiful. I just love this. Straight away, it gives you the, I have nothing, so there's nothing here. If you have submitted anything, it will give you a chart. It will show you the chart, okay? So to actually see the chart, summary of responses, you click here. Next, are you able to see the accepting responses? Do you know what that's for? Make a guess. I have Google Squeeze ball for stress. If you want to be Googleized, right, you answer this. Then I got your email, I can give you the Google stress ball. Okay, this thing, when you deploy a survey, you want the survey to be open for the longest time, or you have a time period? Most likely you have a time period. This means if you see a tick there, it is accepting responses, right? But if you click uncheck that, go to the live form, it is not accepting anymore. Okay, so what can you use that for? If you need to edit or you need to clean up some data, you can stop it. And then when you are ready, you can always go back, put it there, refresh, it's open again. So it's just like a switch, right? On, off, on, off. Okay? Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay.
So that means that when you switch it off, nobody could access the form and respond to it.
Yes.
But what if somebody genuinely want to respond? So that means it won't accept any responses.
They cannot access because that's what they see. When if the link to that form is still there, if you have emailed them, so the link will be with them for the next how many months? Maybe another 2 months they come in and they click. And you have decided to make it that, right? They will still see this. They will see this.
Oh, okay, you see the message.
They will see this message. So, good practice is for you to inform them, okay, this survey is open from when to when. And then they should respond within that time period.
So there's no facility inside Google Docs to set the duration of the survey, let's say, data collection time?
No. No. No.
Okay, another question. If I send the email link or the link to the target audience, who enters and respond to the survey? Would I know who they are?
Yes. If you collect the data and you ask for their name, you would know. It is because this is not a login system. Like if you use Blackboard, typically students have to log in to access to Blackboard. So you are able to see who they are. But for this kind of survey, it is open. You only give them the URL and they are able to access without any logging in. You need to specifically ask them for their name.
Okay, so if I don't, that I won't get the information.
You won't get the information.
Okay, and the other question, does it prevent a person from doing the survey twice?
No.
Can anything be done to control that under Google Forms?
There might be scripts, some programming which I'm not covering. But possibly there is. They may need to do scripting. But at this level, there's none. What it's doing, it can actually let people respond more than once. Okay? But, okay, one way, okay, for you to actually filter, it's already been done, but you may need to filter, right? Okay. Let me finish this part first. So I've covered all that. Okay, delete form. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. Now here, like what I said, what we have done for the 3 ways is we deploy. Deploy meaning for users to respond. But for you, you can share this document, spreadsheet, or forms with your colleagues to co-author the form. It's just like Google Site, where you can share, you can collaborate. It's the same thing for Google Form. You can collaborate. More than 1 people can build the form. Okay, to do that, you click on share. Somebody else is viewing. Carolyn? Yeah. You click on share. You can add the people there, their name, and then you choose what editing, what rights do they have. They can edit or they can only view. This sharing, you must take note now, this sharing is different from deploying. This sharing means you are collaborating with others. Now, Carolyn is alone. If she invite other people, that people can also work on that document. Okay? Are we clear with the difference? Okay. Right. Supposing I don't have data here. Supposing you have a whole list of people, right, which have responded to your survey. I'm going to open up. Let's see, what do I have here? What this is. Okay. Now, you have all your questions which are on top here, right? So, I can always filter from the view. I can filter list. If there's a name, okay, if supposing this is a name, I can always click. I can only see all the August. So if you, supposing this is a name, if you filter by the name, if there's somebody who has a name, say Alan, and you can see Alan twice, most likely Alan has responded twice. This is one way to check, but there's no way to prevent. Okay? This is also, if you want to filter, you want to see what event, what month, or by surname, or by birth date, or by what gender, you can see from this view. Okay? You can always go back to the spreadsheet view. It shows you the original spreadsheet. Are we okay so far? Can I proceed? Okay. Okay, next, under the tools. Okay, the first one is a script gallery. If you are adventurous, you can go and you can see some of the scripts. Okay, we are not covering. But now, when you deploy your survey, okay, you may, sometimes you check, hey, is there anybody who respond or not? And then nobody, and then, okay, forget it. Then you check again, right? So it's cumbersome. For here, you can set a notification rules to set if there is somebody who send an email to you. So only when you get an email, you can check. To do that, click on the notification rules. But here, it only sent to your Gmail, the Gmail that you created this account, okay? And then check on a user submits a form. So what you are telling the form is, if there is a user who submits the form, let me know via this email, okay? And then you can choose whether to email you straight away or daily digest. Do you know what the difference is? There's 10 people who submit in a day. If you have chosen straight away, you will get 10 separate emails. So if you want to have only one time, you click on daily digest. At the end of the day, you will get the whole thing once only. So that is a notification rule. Okay? Right. Do you need me to give you 5 minutes to try all this, or you want me to go on? Go on, okay. Okay, next. The final place, file. You can always first download your spreadsheet into your local drive. Supposing you are done with everything, you can click, choose download, then choose Microsoft Excel. It will save into Microsoft Excel. Okay, let me show you. File, download, Excel, open. There, Excel for you already. So, from here, best practice would be, do not work on that Google form spreadsheet if you still want to use it. Okay? You can download, save it, then you can manipulate. You can delete one column or you can do anything here. Okay? This is saved separately. When you do this, the form is still saved intact. You have the original responses there. Okay? One. The next one is publish to web. Now, from the start, I said, okay, usually forms you can see it will force you to actually collate data. So you get the form, you keep it, you do analysis or whatever. But it could publish data as well. Meaning, if you wish to have a form, a dynamic form, later I'll show you how it works. A dynamic form whereby you need users to input and then you want the world to see. Okay, now when you respond, nobody can see, right? Only for your own eyes. But if you want the world to see the responses, okay, you choose File, you go to Publish to Web, and then you click Start Publishing. Okay? And from here, you can choose how you want it to be published. Supposing you want it to be published as a web page. At the bottom, it gives you the URL. Okay, still very long, but now you know already how to shorten, right? Alright? But what happens is, now I have all this thing, only for my eyes. But if I have published just now, I have published to the web as a web page, I can always copy this. Okay? I open up another website, I paste it there. The whole world can see the responses. Okay?
See the responses as in responses to all the questions?
All. These are the raw data.
Raw data.
These are the raw data. Okay?
What about just the results? You know, the results that was collated that you showed us earlier.
Okay.
Can that be published?
That couldn't be published, but if for the whole world to see that chart, you mean? That chart? Okay. For that chart, let's go to Form, Edit Form, under More Actions, you can edit confirmation. Because when you send, they tell you thank you, right? So typically what happens is, you have this, thank you for your responses. You can click on this. So when you click on that, I click on this. Oops. So many open. Refresh. When I do, okay. Submit. I have this link, which if I click, I can see the responses. Okay? So you can include that in. Are we okay? Everybody okay? Any questions that you need to raise? There's a lot of things. I think you are quite overwhelmed, right? So I'm going to stop here for information loading. Okay?